And I am the author and creator of the brand new deck, Guidance from Gaia Oracle cards. And I have 5 things to share with you today. You know, it's important to think about and reflect on our journey. And the things I want to share are the 5 things I wish someone would have told me before I started my career. I've been doing this for almost 14 years now, and it's such a dream to be able to do what you love for a living. But there are struggles along the way, especially when you are trying to kind of put your creations out into the world and be your own boss. There's a lot of hurdles, but I like to look at them as life principles and philosophies. So the 5 that I'll share with you today is number 1 is your beliefs create your reality. If you want to change your life or change an outcome, you have to start in the mind. And this is so important to look at. Sometimes we don't even realize how our limiting beliefs or fears are actually blocking us from that thing we really want. So if there's something in your life that is not happening the way you want, or it feels like there's a struggle, chances are there is a belief about that outcome that is blocking you. So look at your beliefs and watch how you can change your reality. Number 2 is to recognize that faith is freedom from fear. I talk about this. It's a whole chapter in my book, Return to You. And it's about knowing when you leap, the net will appear. I have lived my life in this philosophy of knowing as long as I am living from my heart and working on being better than before, I will succeed. And I align to my faith. And faith is different for all of us. It's about what is bigger than you, a power, a force, a love, a benevolence guiding you. And from this space, when you tap into that, when you lead it, you are so protected and you are so guided forward. And fear doesn't really have a chance on holding you back. So take that step, go towards what you really want. The 3rd thing I wish I knew when I first started is to recognize that your purpose is personal expansion. So often we feel like my purpose is that thing I do, that role I play in society, how I show up in the world. None of that is your purpose. Those are attributes of you living in your alignment, perhaps, but your purpose is to constantly expand and allow yourself to grow, constantly chip away that ego and let love lead. We are here to learn about love, to embrace love. And the more we can recognize that personally expanding into more love is the path, then we feel more fulfilled, we have more abundance, and we get what we want. The 4th that I will share with you is to recognize that everyone is on their own journey. Sometimes we get involved in situations where we really want people to come with us when we expand. Perhaps you've gone through a spiritual awakening. Perhaps you have just up-leveled in your business, or you've gone through an amazing glow-up. Whatever it may be, there are people around you who can't quite grow with you. Recognizing that they have their own journey and their own path. We don't have to change anyone. We don't have to save anyone. And it is not your role to fix or try to slow your progress down to be there for others. It's actually a disservice to everyone. The best thing you can do is sometimes let people just be who they are, and you do you. And as you focus on you, you expand. And those people who want to come and are meant to come with you or come back or follow with you will be there. The final one that I will share is to recognize that nature heals and food truly is medicine. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and have had many health conditions over my life, and a lot of it came back to my mental health informing my physical health. So all the tips I shared today are really about knowing that you have more power than you realize. And so I wanted to close our session today. I have the Guidance of Gaia Oracle. When we're talking about nature, I designed this deck because I am inspired by the animal kingdom and nature. And so what I do here is connect with nature. Of course, I have lots of houseplants, but I get outside every day and I make sure that nature helps. And the foods that I choose are very high vibrational because food heals. I was able to heal my fibromyalgia, mental health disorders, clinical diagnosis, depression, and anxiety by allowing myself to know these principles, but also focusing on how nature heals. So I'm going to pull a card for us as we close out and let the animal guidance be here first. That's one of my favorite animal, the dolphin. So we have guidance from dolphin today, and it says, my vulnerability encourages connection with others. I express myself so I can be seen and understood. So that is our power today of connecting with Gaia and recognizing that you have more power than you realize. Thanks for joining me today.